If your video is not getting the views that you want and your retention graphs look like this, keep watching because I'm going to share the most powerful retention hacks used by the biggest creators so you can apply them to your channel and your videos so growth is inevitable for you. So the goal we're trying to reach here is that if your general consensus is around 1000 views per video, we want your videos to go to 10,000 views per video. That's really the first step to immense growth and exponential growth on YouTube, is that you better yourself and improve your skills. And that's what this video is about. I'm going to give you some retention hacks you can use to achieve that and make the YouTube algorithm favor your videos so it gets pushed out a lot more on this platform. So my first piece of advice is that you front load your videos. And what I mean about that is put the most effort in the first 30 seconds of your video. The first couple of seconds are used to really hook in your viewer. You must hook them in with something interesting so they don't click away in the beginning. And the 30 seconds after that are the most important, because if your viewer keeps watching after the 30-second mark, the chances are highest that he will keep watching until the end. So put the most effort in the first 30 seconds of your video. If you're dividing your time across the whole video, let's say you have 2 hours to edit a video, use 1.5 hours to edit the first 30 seconds and use the other half hour to edit the rest. The rest is not so important as the beginning. I don't say you should forget about everything after the 30-second mark. Divide your time smart. Okay? And the second hack I want to talk to you about is the fact that you should end your videos immediately. If you are reaching the end of your video, don't start talking like, hey guys, that was it. I hope you found this video interesting. No. Forget that stuff. Just end it abruptly. So if you're done throwing out information, redirect them to the next video and stop. So next, if you are just someone who likes to talk to a camera, like me, without a script, I really found out that if I don't use a script or a bullet point outline of the things I want to talk about, I keep rambling and I keep looking for words. The viewers catch on to that really easily and they lose interest because you're just rambling away and not really knowing what you're talking about. Use a script, maybe a bullet points of information you want to talk about in your video, and stick to that script, because people see that you're putting out the information they came to the video for, nothing extra, and that will keep them watching. Guys, use storytelling in your videos. It's the best retention hack you can use. It doesn't have to be a long, complicated story. I'm telling a story right now because I'm telling you, you are not getting the views you want. You are my character and I pose a problem and I tell the character how to get the result thereafter. So it's a really small story I'm telling right here, but it's story. Some of the story concepts you can look up after watching this video are the hero's journey and Freitag's pyramid of storytelling. Check them out. I put a link to some information in the description of this video so you can check out how to write and tell compelling stories. And while telling your story, make sure there are unanswered questions in that story. Like open up loops of information. I'm telling you right now some hacks that you can use, and from one information loop I go to the next one. So when my loop is closed, I told all my information, I directly go to the next one. So you get a new information loop that has to close, and while I'm closing that loop, you have to keep watching, and that's keeping retention. The next hack, props. This is a prop. It sparks curiosity. How did he get a wooden play button? 7,000 subscribers. YouTube doesn't give those away. I made this myself. I hang it up here so you guys ask yourself that question. What is that? How did he get it? And that keeps retention. When using props, you're bringing in pattern interrupts. What a pattern interrupt is that when you're watching my talking head videos like this, you might get a little bit bored. So when I break the pattern, you get interested again and your mind resets itself and gets focused. Hey guys, if the information in this video is being of some kind of value to you, please consider subscribing. This is the ultimate tip to getting better retention, and that is to study your retention graphs. If your retention graph is looking like this, like I showed in the beginning of the video, there are things you can do to your next video to get them more flat, and more flat means more retention. and more watch time, which equals more growth and success on YouTube. These dips right here are parts that viewers clicked away. So really study them, watch them back. What did I say there? What did I do there? And try to get to know why the viewer clicked away. What did you do in the video? Note that down and don't do it again in your next video. What you can also do is go to the editor, only if it's possible and doesn't break the story in your videos, and cut that part out. If it's a part where you're rambling on about some information that's not useful for the video, cut it out. If you did a live stream and people watching it on replay, and you see in the first 30 seconds you are just starting up your stream, cut it off, because that will make people click away. Another thing you can see in your retention graphs are the spikes. Spikes are parts people watched more often or people replayed that part. Those are parts that are really interesting to the viewer. Also study them. Look what you do there. Look what you said that keep people going back. Note it down. Do it again in your next video. There are some other things you can do which are so easy and everybody tells you to do it. I've seen it in my own videos that I don't do it that often, and that really hurts my retention, and that's using B-roll. And yeah, B-roll, it gets talked about a lot, but it's so important. It's so important even if you use B-roll that's not really specific for the thing you're talking about, just do it. Put in a lot of B-roll. Pexels is a great site where you can get free video B-roll. So check it out. I'll put a link in the description as well. Use it, download it, it's free to use, and it also acts like a pattern interrupt to keep retention in your videos. Next, overlays that I'm doing right here. It puts an extra layer of interest in your video. And a really smart tactic that I used in one of my previous videos is that I had a picture of a creator right here. I was talking about that creator and how I maybe did not like her that much, and in the last second I changed that picture into a donkey and then I made it disappear. So they're seeing a picture of a creator, changed it in donkey and gone. And I really saw some spikes in my retention graph. People were looking at the creator and they saw it changed in the corner of their eyes and they were like, what happened over there? And they scrolled back and then they saw me change the picture to a donkey. It really helped a lot, and you can really see those things coming back into your retention graphs. So if these hacks aren't helping you, I don't know what will. Subscribe to the channel, watch this video right next because it will help you grow in the YouTube algorithm as well, using YouTube Easy Mode, which is hot right now. It's really blowing up small creators. I'll see you there. Drop a like. Bye.